to join. Maybe I should put on some Spotify copyright-free lo-fi music for the sake of us not being super quiet and boring. But yeah, no, it's a good time for sports. It is. It's like this is the time of year.
Yeah,
we just
definitely.
had March Madness too.
Yeah.
It was just everything is on right now, other than football, obviously. I mean,
Yeah.
soccer is on right now. I mean, I don't think you watch soccer, but like Champions League is on. Good, always good.
Yeah, I don't watch soccer, but I know that it's kind of like going on right now.
Dude,
your mic sounds a little echoey.
Does it?
Yeah.
Let me see. Or let me what is going on?
Yeah, it just sounds like I guess that could be faded. We can ask
No,
Alex.
I mean, my mic should sound okay for stream because I literally recorded something earlier and my mic was good, but my mic, I bet you my mic changed its setting. Is that any better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Much.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
My mic switched. It switched inputs for some reason earlier today when I turned my PC on. So
okay. Yeah, that's
we're
much
good
better.
now.
It sounded like you were talking to like.
Yeah, it was probably my webcam, and that mic's probably ass.
Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
How we doing, chat? I see two Zons in here. We're waiting for Alex, as you can tell by the screen. This is a screen I'm never gonna delete off my OBS.
This is a weekly occurrence that we're waiting for Alex.
I should probably tweet out that we're live.
Where you at? You always show up on my cover page. I don't ever have to type you in. That's gotta make you feel good.
Hell yeah, dude! I had a guy come into my stream. It was either last weekend or like during the week last week, and he goes, "You show up on my homepage all the time, and I've never watched any of your content." And I'm like, "I'm sorry, I guess I don't really know how to respond to that."
Thanks, but
I was like, "I'm glad, but like or I'm not glad if you don't want to see it. I'm sorry, but." You are good too, Zon. Enjoy your shower when you hop in. I just took a shower before this. Let me put the tags on this video so it shows up on other people's pages if they're not subbed. Just save that. Bang. Sick. That's all cool there. Let me tweet this out. I have like 1,000 tabs open. My worst nightmare. Oh, there he is. Oh my god, he's vibing. Look at this guy.
I had to clean this bad boy this weekend.
Hell yeah. Let me put that like that.
it's 5-5.
Nice.
Not nice.
Oh, they were winning.
Yeah, not nice.
What are we talking about?
The Penguins. Name a better duo than the Penguins in third period choking.
The Niners and not winning in the playoffs or when they're supposed to.
The Niners and losing a Super Bowl. You're right. That's probably good too.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Either not getting there and losing in the NFC Championship or losing in the Super Bowl.
Let me switch cameras so Alex is on the screen. There he is. We are live, by the way, if you didn't know.
What is goody, chat?
It was a late announcement for this show, so I wouldn't be surprised if people don't know we're doing this, but they can always watch it tomorrow when I edit it and put it up.
Yep.
Are we on YouTube or Twitch?
YouTube. I figured I'm just going to commit to YouTube. At least until the CDL allows us to go back on Twitch. Then I can move everything over.
Fair enough.
Did you guys see Octane was on like a 3,000 or 4,000 sub train today? He might still be live right now. I don't even know.
I didn't watch it, but people were telling me that he was on a crazy sub train.
Yeah, I saw that. He's still live right now. He's on a 4.4K sub train right now. He's still live. He was supposed to be like, it's his dad's birthday, I guess, and he was probably supposed to go over there for his birthday, and he was like, Dad, I can't end stream.
I mean,
His dad was like, get the money, bro.
he's made 10K today, dude.
Dude, I can't even imagine. I can't even fathom that level of getting the bag.
10K in a day is sickening. I mean, good for him, man.
Let me pause that. Music.
5-5, 4 minutes left. I mean, if they get into overtime, they get a point, but they really need to win.
At this point, they have to make the playoffs. No time to choke, or
Dude,
no time to tank.
If they went on this freaking run and win just to miss playoffs, I swear to God, that's like it's the most Penguin thing ever, man.
What up, Slothy? How we doing? How's your day been so far? Dude, I hope some people join up. I had a really good segment planned that involved chat, and if we don't have like anyone in chat, it kind of takes away from the fun, but we'll see. We'll see. Hey, if there's only 3 people in here, then they get to have all the fun.
Damn, that person is still getting cooked.
Who's getting cooked?
A very particular CDL analyst on the desk.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
still getting. They posted a picture like I don't know, an hour ago.
All the
Comments are
comments. Yeah.
Comments are cooking.
Damn.
That's a very. That's a very interesting situation.
It is a very interesting situation. It sure is.
17 hours until the first qualifying match.
What even happened? I just know she started getting cooked.
Something with her.
It's another boyfriend.
Yeah, something with her boyfriend being.
It's going good, Slothy. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that.
Apparently.
Excited to do the show tonight.
Yeah.
When he said some stuff on her stream or something like that, she didn't correct it.
Oh, God.
Didn't say anything.
Perfect. Awesome.
And so people are calling her a hypocrite now.
Great work.
What up, John? How we doing?
Who's John?
That's the boy John.
Johnny John. Switch this to night mode.
I see a couple more people getting in here. We'll get the show started in a second.
Chad, I'll lock in when the show starts, I promise. My guys are battling right now.
Preston's locked in on his Penguins game. That's on his TV behind him. We can kind of see the TV. You can't really see what's happening on the TV, though. It's too bright.
There's 1 minute and 50 seconds left. It is 5-5. Both of these teams desperately need to win.
Hey, sounds good, John. I appreciate it, man. I hope work's going well. Dude, if they go to overtime, how are you going to lock in?
I don't know.
Slothy said he's watching the game as well.
Because if they go into overtime, they even if they win, their percentage of making the playoffs goes down. Just because one of the head-to-head races that they're in right now is with the Red Wings.
With the Red Wings, yeah.
And the Red Wings will also get a point.
Oh no.
So regulation.
You just gotta believe.
You kind of just got it. They need to win, regardless if it's OT or regulation. They need it, but regulation.
You just gotta believe.
Would have been really nice.
Anonymous Goose right now is on the podcast doc.
Anonymous Goose.
That's the person. Anonymous Goose.
Oh shit.
Oh.
No. We're good.
Oh man.
What happens if you lose? Do y'all not make the playoffs or something?
Yeah, it's not like a 0% chance, but it goes from 65 to 23.
Oh god. Yeah, you don't want to lose. You definitely do not want to lose.
No, and we just iced with 1 minute left. Oh god.
Too stressing.
Oh god. I watched my Pirates get shit on by the Phillies today too. At least Scotty Scheffler had a nice day.
Scotty did have a good day.
I'm not into like hockey or baseball like that, so
I
I don't
Oh,
really have a team.
I'm into everything but soccer, really.
try to be into everything, but I just don't have the attention span for every sport. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, I can't really watch baseball.
Like when y'all were thinking about the Masters today, I've never watched golf in my life.
I don't really watch a lot of golf, but I watch the Masters every year because it's just the vibes for the Masters are just so good, bro. It's just such a good vibe.
I'm mainly like mostly NFL, some basketball here and there, and then like somewhat F1 when that comes on.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't watch any racing at all. That's another thing that I want to watch F1 because I have friends that watch it, but I just can't. We're gonna talk. We'll talk about the Ravens not hosting an event during the show. But yeah, I guess they're just too broke or something. I don't know. They didn't really give a specific reason, but we will talk about it.
It's overtime, so they got a point. But here's the problem: they are like one of the worst overtime teams in the league.
So you can just chalk it up as an L.
It's not even close how bad
It's an
they
L.
are in overtime.
Oh man.
We could start.
All right, we can run the show. Chad, are you ready?
I'm just gonna lock in and.
I mean, you could feel free to like get a couple
see what
checks in. I
happens.
don't know. Pull it up on your phone or something, or if you can.
This one is insane.
All right, I'm gonna run the intro now. What is going on, Call of Duty fans, and welcome back to episode 14 of Around the CDL. Alex, Preston, with me as always. We are live again. It seems like we're doing most of these shows live at this point. So if you do want to be here, make sure you follow our Twitter. Link is in the description. That's when we tweet out when we'll be going live for these shows each week, different day. You know, people have schedule issues. There's three of us. It's hard to pick one day all the time that works. But boys, how are we feeling?
Good, man. Nervous. Extremely nervous at the present moment, but good overall. I'd be lying to you if I said my heart wasn't racing, because got a lot going on for Pittsburgh right now, man. But I'm good. I'm happy to be here. Excited to talk COD. Got a lot of stuff to talk about, actually, even though we just did one last week.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing great, honestly. Great. CDL starts in approximately 17 hours.
Hell yeah.
I am excited for that first match, Atlanta versus Rocker, new Rocker team versus the reigning Major 2 champs. So that's
I don't know if I'm excited for that one, but
I guess we'll see. At least we have COD back. But yeah, I mean, doing great. Just bought my flight to Toronto, so
hell yeah.
Getting serious out here, boys.
Hope you didn't buy it to Carolina.
Oh, we'll get into that. We will get into that one. Sick. Well, I figured, honestly, we might as well just start it off with PICKEMS today, because we'll talk about the teams and stuff kind of as we go through PICKEMS. I know we talked about a lot of teams last week, but we can talk about the teams a little bit more this week. I need to, it'd probably help if I had the PICKEMS on the screen. That might be a good idea. Let me do a little bit of this. And let me do a little bit of this. Bang. All right, there we go. Pro production over here, chat. May see record low engagements from an SMG duo for Rocker tomorrow. Oh Lord, that's gonna be interesting. I'm very interested to see how Rocker is gonna play, though. I will say.
How many points did you guys get for your Major 2 bracket?
In total?
Yeah.
88. I
like the whole for Major 2 as a whole. I got 130.
I got 109. I got 18 for the actual major.
I got 30 for the actual major. I cooked.
You picked the winner, didn't you? You picked FAZE?
Yeah, I picked FAZE.
Yeah. I mean, that's gonna do it for you right there, brother.
Yeah.
I got 88. I will say though, there was like a few of them that I forgot to say my predictions. So.
Yeah, you chalked yourself. You would have had over 100 for sure.
Well, GG's. We move on.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, hey, let's talk about is it just me or do a lot of new teams get FAZE as their first match? I don't know. I never really I mean, dude, it's probably because after every major, teams change, and then they got to play phase anyway. But yeah, let's talk about pick'ems. Let's do our pick'ems, and we can kind of talk about Minnesota Rocker a little bit more after this if we want. But we could also talk about the new Minnesota Rocker team as we do this because they are the double point scuff matchup, first matchup of the weekend. Only a 2-match Friday. That's a bit disappointing. If you see Preston turning around, it's because he's checking on his Penguins game, so don't mind him.
Sorry.
No, you're good, bro. I get it. Your team's in overtime right now. How can you not? How can you turn away?
Yeah.
But yeah, Minnesota Rocker, Atlanta FaZe. 2% of people have picked Minnesota Rocker. That might be an all-time low. I don't know if we've seen that low before. So, boys, what are you picking for this series?
Go ahead, Alex.
I have FaZe 3-1. I'll give one just because, again, shout out to my guy Big P, got on the team back in the league. So I'll give them one just for him. But other than that, I don't think it's going to be close. Truthfully, in my heart, I think it's going to be 3-0. But just to show some respect to my guy Big P, I'll give them one.
I like it.
I'm going to go FaZe 3-0. I mean, there might be some like honeymoon phase cheese in here, but other than that, unless they're like cooking something that we don't know and they look insane in scrims, I mean, FaZe looks really good right now. And coming from a broken Rocker team, I don't know if these two players are going to fix them that fast. I mean, they can, but it's FaZe, and this is a hard matchup, so I'll go FaZe 3-0.
Yeah, I FaZe are going to win. Do I want to give Rocker? I mean, new map pool. Maybe FaZe aren't that great at like 6-star yet. And like a couple of the maps that got taken out, FaZe were good at. I'm just going to go with 3-0. I feel like it's probably the more likely option. And with this being double points, I'm trying to capitalize. Shout out to Scuff for the double points. Did they just win in overtime?
Let's go.
Let's go. Shout out the Penguins. Shout out Pittsburgh.
Okay, sorry, chat. I'm locked. I'm sorry, chat. I'm locked.
Now he's locked. Now he's not even as stressed anymore, chat. Oh man, that's a good dub.
Sponsor us.
Yeah, let's get us some Pittsburgh Penguins jerseys. All right, the second and last match of the day on Friday is the Vegas Legion versus the LA Gorillas. 13% of people are picking Gorillas, which is honestly pretty low considering they just got top 6 at the major. I know they haven't been as good online. Kind of expected that to be a little bit closer, but what are you guys thinking for this one?
I'm gonna go 3-1 again for Vegas. Again, I don't know what's the deal with LAG being so garbage online. I don't know if it's because they're based in LA, and I know LA teams usually get kind of screwed over with ping and stuff, or what it is. But I mean, I'm honestly not gonna look too deep into their online qualifiers anymore for LAG, just because I mean they've gotten top 6 back to back. So clearly they're way better on LAN than they are online. But again, just because of that, I think Vegas is going to beat them 3-1.
Yeah, I'm going to match you. I'm going to go Vegas 3-1. I will say that I was very impressed with LAG on LAN. Unfortunately, they've done really nothing online for me to go ahead and take them in this matchup. And to be honest, it's quite contrary for the Vegas Legion side. They haven't really done anything on LAN, but they've shown me some more online. So I think this is a Vegas W. And, you know, like I said, LAG kind of surprised me at the major, but I don't see them winning this matchup.
Yeah, I'm going to match both of you guys. I'm going 3-1 Vegas. It's exactly what you just said. LAG, I don't even know how they beat FaZe last stage online. I mean, maybe that was the tipping point, and these guys are going to be goated the rest of the season. But they just haven't looked good online. So I'm going to go 3-1 Vegas. They've looked better online. So for that reason, they'll get the dub. Then we go to Saturday. We got Toronto Ultra versus LAG. CDL loves these back-to-back. I mean, back-to-back. End of the first day versus beginning of the second day series. LAG getting that stick this time. 2% of people vote in LAG. We got a lot of low percentages in this first weekend of matches. I'm going to start it off. I'm going to go Toronto Ultra 3-0. I'm going to go 3-0. I'm going to give them the 3-0. I think Ultra are going to come out pretty hot. A little bit better with some vengeance this split, so I'm gonna give them the sweep.
Yeah, I'm gonna match you. I also have Toronto winning 3-0. Again, LAG just hasn't showed anything to us that they're good online. Hopefully, they come out this major or these qualifying matches and show us that they can actually be good on. You know what Jake said. You know, that hopefully them beating FaZe can boost their confidence online. But it's just rough out here for them right now.
Yeah, it is.
I'll go Toronto 3-1. They played at the LAN, and LAG was sent home by Toronto. But the S&D was not close. I mean, LAG slammed them in the S&D. So, for some reason, I'm not sure what it was. Like, Skid Row got removed, but that shouldn't be, like, that big of a difference for Toronto's S&D to look as poor as it has this split. It has looked much worse Major 2 than it did Major 1. So if they figure it out, they're going to go back to being as good as they were. But right now they're a little shaky in that game mode, and that's one of LAG's better game modes. So I'll give them the S&D.
That's fair. That is fair. Toronto have been very shaky at S&D, so I could see that. Then we get to our first of 2 Monster Energy double points matchups. And this one, I mean, this one's a coin flip. We got 2 new rosters, Miami making a 1-person change. That is, I don't think we actually talked about that last week, right? Because that was new. So Eric Boom coming in for, or not Eric Boom, Real coming in for Eric Boom. And then Boston, Pentagram, and Beans in. I also don't know if that might have been rumored last week, but whatever. 2 new teams. What are you guys thinking for this middle matchup on Saturday?
Again, Miami, they're not getting my Vamos until they show me something, and they have not shown me anything. But again, the new roster with Real going in, hope the kid gets his chance now. I know he didn't get his fair chance with him being overseas and playing online qualifiers with super high ping. But Boston, they have a new team. I mean, everything that was coming out of that camp with Snoopy not remembering play calls and all this stuff. So, but I mean, so right now both teams are kind of butt cheeks. So I'll give it to Boston.
Damn.
Unfortunately, I'll give it to Boston 3-2.
Butt cheeks. All right.
This is like a matchup, and I'm like, dude, this is a snooze fest.
Yeah.
But I will say, this is like for both sides. Real coming into this roster, Beans and Pentagram going into the Boston roster. They're probably licking their chops looking at the other team playing right now. Like, this is our first matchup in the CDL. Like, wow, this is a great matchup for us. It's working for both sides because Boston's looked abysmal, Miami's looked abysmal. So all of these guys that are coming into this new rosters are looking at this like, wow, okay, it's time to come out and show out. Now, if they come out and play flat and don't show out, that's a problem because this is the team you want to play against. But I'll take the team that I think I have a little more confidence in, which is Boston. And I'll go a game 5, 3-2 Boston. I'll match Alex.
Very nice. I mean, you guys summed it up well. It's honestly 2 teams I'm not super confident in. The only reason I feel like I can pick, well, the only 2 reasons I feel like I'm going to pick Boston is, one, they looked a bit better, obviously, but they also made a bigger change, a 2-person change, where, like, I don't know if a 1-person change is enough to really get it done for Miami. I hope they prove me wrong. But I am going to go Boston 3. I'll go 3-2. Neither of these teams have been that great, so I think they can keep it close. I feel like Beans is going to cook. I feel like Beans is going to absolutely cook. I mean, but then again, the MCW is apparently trash now, so who knows? Maybe it's the SMG world.
Always has been.
It's like that meme, bro. The 2 astronauts, whatever. So our last matchup on Saturday, dude. Honestly, this entire weekend is a snooze fest. I think, except for the last 2 games of the weekend. But even the second to last game might be a snooze fest if you're not like a Thieves fan. But Minnesota Rocker versus the New York Subliners to end off Saturday. I'm gonna go New York. I'm gonna give Rocker a map. I don't think they don't win a single map this weekend with their new team. So I'll give them 1 versus New York, but I'm still gonna give New York 3-1.
Yeah, I'm gonna match you on that. I also have New York winning 3-1. Tough break for Rocker getting 2 top 4 teams first.
Yeah.
What about the first matches back from the major with the new team?
Dude, this could be good or terrible for their confidence. Playing these 2 good teams with the new roster.
Yeah. I will say, I mean, oh wait, did you pick? I don't remember.
What happened?
Did Alex pick? Did you pick?
Yeah. We both went NYSL 3-1.
Okay. I'm also gonna go 3-1. But I was gonna say, with these new maps coming in, like, kind of hurts NYSL, right? Like, Invasion was one of their go-to hardpoint maps. They were really good at term S&D. So 2 of their better maps were taken out. They didn't really play Skid all that much. So that's like they're probably looking as a positive because one of Optics and Toronto's map got taken out. But I mean, I know they loved Invasion, and I know that they really like terms. So
Yeah, I
it
mean,
should be interesting to see how they adapt to that. To be honest.
they were
Uh,
positive in all those map builds. They were 5-2 in Invasion HP, 4-2 on Skid Row HP, and 4-1 on Term S&D. So
yeah. Now a lot of that has to do with them just being good, but
Yeah, yeah.
the fact that they're playing Invasion 7 times shows that they like it. Because I mean, if you were to look at Optics a good team, but if you were to look at like Optics High Rise Control, they're like 1 and 2. Like they don't
Mhm.
play it. So it's just because you're good doesn't mean that you don't like. It doesn't mean that you don't have to like a map. I mean, they clearly like that map. So we'll see. I mean, that's not me saying that they won't be good at 6-star or Vista. They might even be better, but that's why we have to watch and see.
That's what I'm most excited for this weekend, is seeing the new maps. But then moving on to Sunday, Fueled asked in chat who the new Seattle Surge roster is. So for those who don't know, it's Hook, Abuza, Brezzy, and O4. I am excited to watch O4 play. So speaking of Seattle Surge, they're going to play Carolina Royal Ravens, their first match as a new team. Not necessarily the worst opponent to come up against for your first match, to try and start building on it and getting some confidence. But I'm still going to go Carolina Royal Ravens. I'll go 3-1. I'll give Surge a map. But I just think Ravens also have a facility of some sort now where they're going to be playing in the same room together. We've seen what they can do on LAN. Obviously, it's not the same connection because they're in Carolina and the Surge is in Vancouver. So I'm sure all the players are going to be playing on 40 to 50 ping. But I'm still going to give it to Ravens. I think they're going to be pretty good this split.
I think I'm gonna go Carolina 3-2. I think the new substitute cheese honeymoon phase gets Seattle 2 maps, but I think again with Carolina finally being all together, being in one place that they can play, I think that'll help boost them up a little bit. But yeah, I have them 3-2.
Yeah, I got Carolina 3-0.
Damn.
Damn.
I'm gonna be honest.
All right.
See, I gotta be brutally honest, right? I mean, Seattle sucks. Carolina's coming off of a top 6 major. Like you said, they're in a place together now. They get to play. I'm sure the vibes are absolutely immaculate, unless they've been getting slammed in scrims.
I hope
But
not.
you got to think the vibes are probably high. They're all playing in the same facility now. They're getting some good practice, you'd think. And I mean, they're coming off their best placement at a major. So, I'm going to take them to 3-0. And much respect to 0-4. I don't really watch challengers, so I don't know too much about him. But in my opinion, unless you are God himself, you're not fixing that roster. Now, that doesn't mean that he won't go out and play well himself. He might play well individually, but that roster is just done for. I mean, it's just cooked. So unless he comes out and just absolutely takes over every single map, I don't think it's going to make a difference, to be honest.
Yeah, I think Seattle and Miami were 2 teams I was hoping were going to make some bigger changes. And unfortunately they didn't. But Flashy said Abizi swore 0-4 was cheating in Cold War during Chow's. So maybe 0-4 is cooking, bro. Maybe 0-4 is cooking.
I know Dashy even thought that I think last year or this year. So the kid might be nasty, honestly.
It might be nasty, unless he's Jimbo.
Oh God. I mean, he won on land, so I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah. True. That's true.
Also, Fueled asked, does this year prove that Rambo is a fraud as a coach? I want to know what you guys have to say, because obviously he was just the coach of Optic last season.
Honestly,
You
when
go, man.
when we let go of Sender, in my heart, I was like, I think we let go of the wrong coach. And I think Sender kind of proved that with NYSL, honestly. Like because Sender was that gritty, or not, I don't say gritty coach, but he was that coach that would teach you all, which he's doing with NYSL right now, teach you all those wall bang spots, all those nade spots and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure after they won Major 1 in the process, or somewhere on his stream or something, he was like, yeah, I would stay up with Ant. We would do wall bang spots, nade spots, and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure even Ronnie, the CDL screaming, so I'm pretty sure he's an Optic fan as well. He also said that Optic let go of the wrong coach. So I mean, I don't think. I mean, he did win the ring. Yes, it was online. Whatever, it's still a ring. But I don't think it'll prove that he's a fraud necessarily, because Seattle wasn't the greatest either to start off with the season. So
I mean, what has he really done, to be honest, besides win in MW? Which, I mean, I think it just has to do with him being like a traditional coach, right? And the COD games aren't really traditional anymore. They're like newer, they're new school, they're fast paced. That's not how it was back in the day. I mean, he was a pro in Black Ops 2. I didn't watch, but I'm assuming the game has drastically changed since then. And it just looks like his style is more traditional. And the one game that he thrived in as a coach not only was online because of COVID, but was probably the most traditional game we've had since the traditional days of COD. I mean, Modern Warfare 2019 was pretty close. So, I don't know. Fraud might be a little rough, but to be honest, like, besides the online chip, what does he have, man? I mean, I'm being for real.
Vanguard Major 1, I guess.
Okay, yeah, Illy Masterclass. So, I mean,
yeah, fraud's definitely a harsh word. I mean, I can't speak to what he actually does as a coach. I'm not in the Seattle Surge camp. I can't tell you what he's doing on a day-to-day, but I mean, he went from a top 3-ish team, right, with the Optic roster to Seattle Surge rebuild. I mean, I guess if he had control of rebuilding a new roster, maybe you would have liked him to do a little better looking back now, hindsight 2020, but you know, you took a pretty big step down in terms of talent on your team, so that definitely is going to affect how you look as a coach or how your team performs, but obviously he hasn't done a whole ton other than, like we said, MW and then the Vanguard win.
Yeah.
But let's finish off these pick'ems. LA Thieves versus the Las Vegas Legion. I'm going to kick it off. I have confidence in the boys. Vegas are a good team. We beat them online last split. Obviously, now it's Joe Deceives in for Afro, but I still believe we can get it done. I'm going to go 3-2, though, because, I mean, Attach scares me. I love that guy. He scares me going up against him. But I'll give the Thieves the Game 5 victory.
yeah, I don't know. Battle of the 5 and 6 teams on our power ranking. So I think after this we can definitely solidify what team is where. But I mean, they did beat them online last split, so I also have Lat 3-2 over Vegas.
Let's go.
But honestly, I don't doubt it if Attach comes out as Attach and just dominates the game. So
yeah, I mean, I was calling for a roster change with Thieves, and they did exactly what I said. So, you know, I'm here if you want to reach out. Just saying. But
Someone sign him. Someone's give him a contract.
I'm gonna match. I'll say LAT 3-2. I went Vegas last time they played, and I had to apologize to Dan in chat because
oh man,
it wasn't the correct decision, and he yelled at me for picking them. So I'll pick LAT this time.
Well, there you go, Dan. All three of us go in LAT. I also just saw that Ghosty was on with the Thieves Talk Twitter. I don't know what that guy's name is who runs that account, but they did like a YouTube video together. So shout out to Thieves Talk, obviously, for getting Ghosty on. That's awesome. And shout out to Ghosty for going on shows and videos of fans. That's just what you love to see, man. It's what you love to see. And then last matchup of the weekend, best matchup of the weekend, honestly, probably best matchup we're going to see for the whole split, if I had to guess. Atlanta FaZe versus Optic Texas. I haven't been looking at fan predictions. FaZe are 51.7%, so obviously a couple percent higher than Optic. MNK said Optic 15-0 in the chat. What are we thinking? Are Optic going to finally beat FaZe for the first time this season?
Well, what are we, 0-5? That's outrageous, considering we were like 13-1 in like the past 2 times. I think they're both teams are gonna try the new maps. Definitely, I can definitely see 6-star HP getting in, and maybe even Vista, maybe even 6-star S&D. So I guess we'll see. I definitely think we'll definitely see some of the new maps with them. I have faith in the boys. I'm going 3-2. I think we'll be 1-5 against the boys.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I want to see 6-star, Vista, 6-star again, Rio S&D. I want to see it all, man. I want to see a test map pool here. I don't want to see any. I just want to see what's up. I want to see it bang out. That being said, we're switching this up. They're all with 5 this year against FaZe. I've picked them 5 times. I'm picking FaZe this time. I'm starting to think it's me. I'm going FaZe 3-2. That way, if FaZe win, I look like a genius. If they lose, I look like a genius. So I'm in a win-win spot right now. I'll go FaZe in a game 5.
Dude, I like it. Maybe that's the key, bro. Maybe you're the bad luck charm for the team.
I might be.
I think I'm gonna go FaZe here. I mean, they're 5-0, right? I do think the map pool change. We can kind of see anything happen. I mean, FaZe aren't gonna want to play sub base. They haven't wanted to play sub base all season. They've lost sub base a lot. I don't even know if they have a win on it yet. So I mean, maybe with the map pool change, OPTIC can start, you know, reversing the roles here a little bit. But I am gonna go FaZe 3-2 just for the sake of somewhat safety, because they are 5-0 against OPTIC, but. Anything is possible, man. Anything is possible. I'm going to save my predictions there.
I will say, if they do test maps and OPTIC beat them in a series where they test all the new maps, I'm feeling really good. Genuinely, I'm feeling really good because we lost Skid Row, but, I mean, we lost Term, I guess, too, which we were getting good at, of course.
Well, I mean,
you know what? Now the more I'm thinking about it, we might be fucked.
Hold on. Let me pull up that graphic. I believe it was Money Hill Stats who might have posted it.
Yeah, that's where I pulled that stat.
Yeah.
From.
So let me pull this up, chat. So if you guys didn't see this,
honestly, for being kind of mediocre at some of the maps, like Invasion HP 6-4, I mean it's not bad. Skid Row HP 7-3. Term S&D, we were playing the maps like we wanted to get good at the maps. You could tell.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
17 and 13. That's what I can't do math. I'm sorry. 30 games?
30
yeah.
maps. Yeah.
So we were trying to get better.
Next
it kind of
time,
worked towards the end. Next
I mean,
time
we were 2-6 entering major 2 on Term. We played FaZe twice and we ended up 4-6. So I mean, FaZe is a good S&D team, man. Are arguably the best in the game right now. So it kind of sucks because they kind of look like they started to get their footing on that map a little bit, but maybe they'll be even better at 6-star. Who knows?
Yeah, obviously, like, you can look at this graphic that's on screen and, like, kind of determine who was good and who was bad at maps. But it's really going to be how good are they at the new maps that come in that really decides whether or not this hurts or helps teams. So when you look at the I mean, Carolina are 3-16 on the maps that got removed combined. They're like, they had to have thrown a party that night.
They're vibing, dude.
They're vibing. So, like, I don't know if they could really be worse on the new maps. Like, what are the odds of them getting worse than 3-16 on their first 19 plays in the new maps? I mean, LAG 6-11, Seattle 7-12, Minnesota 9-14. So, like, a couple of teams were bad. You also got to remember they probably lose most of the time they play the top teams, which is also why the top teams have positive records because they're the top teams. I mean, it's going to be interesting. I mean, Legion 11-6. You know, that's a team that's not a top 4 team with a positive record. The only one with a positive record. And even Boston at 10-10. So I know Boston's a whole new roster, but it's interesting to kind of see how this affects the team's map pool heading into Major 3. But this weekend's going to be fun to see how they actually play on 6-star and Vista.
Yeah, Boston. Skid Row was one of Boston's best hardpoints. That team's not a very good hardpoint team, and that was one of their best ones. So
they're really not. Dude, LAT's 0-3 on Skid. Get that out of here.
Dude, Carolina 3-16. They get 3 of their worst maps out, 3 new maps. They all get a new place together in their first match against Seattle. Dude, they are on cloud 9.
Dude,
I don't really know what could go better for them. I'm
throwing $15 on Ravens Major 3 champs right now, dude. The odds have to be insane.
Everything is going their way right now, man. Everything. Besides them chalking their own major, but you know what? I digress.
We'll talk about that. We will talk about that.
Well, one thing I do want to bring up is, I mean, we kind of talked about it a little bit with Toronto's fall off from their HP. They
Mhm.
went from a 75% win percentage to a 38.5.
Yeah. Pardon, but sorry for cussing, but Jesus.
Yeah, they fell off. And I mean, credit to Optic. They went from 33.3% to 64.7. So I love that our
Wow.
HP, or I mean our S&D got decently well. I mean, we went to top 3 in win percentage, but our HP fell off by like 10%. We went from 70 to 59.1%, and we're in the bottom half of the league now. So I don't really like that. I hope, I'm pretty sure most of those came from literally not winning a map against FaZe in winners finals and grand finals in HP. So I hope that we can get back to our old HP form, because we were godlike. I mean, our control is also godlike right now. So I'm hoping. I mean, I was hoping that we would have got another control map. I know Kenny was talking about how departures would have been a really good control map. It would have been nice to see another control map. But yeah, I just hope that the boys can get back to a level that we want it to be, and keep up our somewhat consistent S&D gameplay.
Yeah, dude, Ultra's fall off is actually, it has to be studied. It has to be studied. I mean, they fell off in like every mode. Like it pains me to say, because I really do like Toronto and I like the guys on that team, but I mean, they still got top 4, so I guess like credit to them. Like you still were able to get a top 4 placing, but damn, bro, it just like. Hopefully they've been practicing 6-star and Vista, bro. I hope they've been grinding. I see Scraps doing a lot of Q&As and YouTube videos, so hopefully he's making. No, I'm joking. But
Toronto went from 93.8 to 70.6 win percentage in their HP. So,
Well, I mean, that's expected. You can't expect a team to just continuously
well,
win
yeah,
at
they're
the
never
rate
going to
that
be
they were.
that good the whole time.
But I mean, it felt like maybe it's
I
not
feel like
that
that's kind of a drastic drop, though.
it
Like,
is.
I
It
feel
is.
like if they were like at 80, it'd be like they're still
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
damn good. But to go all the way down to 70, and it's like
Yeah.
Vegas is at 70 now, like FaZe is
Yeah.
at 70 now. So I don't know.
I mean, they lost 2 to Optic, like, at the major, so their best game mode, like, is just actually both of their game modes, to be honest. They've just had a rough split, to be honest. I don't expect that to stay the same. I think they'll bounce back, but especially with term S&D gone, their S&D veto being taken out might be big, not only for their confidence but for their map choice. So
Yeah, no, seriously. Now they don't have to waste their veto on terminal every time.
yeah, because I mean they don't really like high rise, so now maybe they could auto veto their high rise, and it might be all the difference they need, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, but let's talk about the Royal Ravens major, chat. I do want to say real quick, I got a couple fun games for us planned after we're done talking about some of like the news. So make sure you stick around. And it involves you guys. Like you guys get to play along with us. So definitely stick around. And we appreciate everyone who's in here right now for the live show. Let's get through the rest of this news and stuff, talking about the Carolina Royal Ravens no longer hosting Major 4. Their statement is here on screen. I'll read it for our audio listeners, even though Spotify is giving me issues. We regret to announce that due to a range of factors, we will not be hosting Major 4 this season. We know how many of you are looking forward to our event, and we hope to put on a show in our hometown that fans can be proud of in the future. So, the Carolina Royal Ravens, for a range of factors, are no longer hosting their event. How do we feel?
I got it.
You did say that. You did say that.
Kind of leaked it a little bit, but yeah, I mean, I I don't even know what to say. It's like I know a lot of people were excited for that one too. It just sucks because we get one more major without fans. Same thing happened last year with the Pro-Am. It's gonna be in LA. Hopefully, like the LAG and the Gorillas can combine and get a major going in like 3 months or 4 months. But unfortunately, it just sucks. No fans again. I don't understand why the league can't just do something about it. give it to subliners, have them host a major. I don't know, do something like get the fans involved. I know people were talking about making a pro-am to make it a little bit more interesting, but it just sucks, honestly. Like you need fans at majors. That's what makes it a major, in my opinion. Without fans, it just kind of sucks.
I don't care what quote unquote reasonings they have to not host this.
They're broke.
You say that you're going to host a major, you host a fucking major. I don't care what you have to do to get it done. You host a major. It just regardless of us being fans and wanting to watch it with a crowd, people getting to go at the event. I don't really even care about that. It's just more like have some just self-awareness and just respect yourself enough to, if you make a commitment, stick to it. You can't say that you're going to host a major and then back out. The only justifiable reasoning for them not to host this major is if their freaking venue gets nuked and it's just blown to smithereens. That's it. Other than that, there is no justifiable reason for them not to do it. If you are not good on money, you don't say yes to hosting a major in the first place. It's that simple. If you know the funds aren't there, just say no. Somebody else would have said yes. But they said yes, and they committed. And now the league is screwed over. Because now we have an event, again, with no fans. It's going to be boring, and it sucks. It sucks so bad, and I hate this shit. It sucks so bad. This is terrible. And I can't even be... I could blame the league, but this is Carolina, man. Be better. You gotta be better. You have to be better. And to send a message saying... host an event in the future that the fans can love. Host an event now. You said you wanted to host an event. What do you mean host an event in the future? Who cares? Host it now. You had it.
They just said that because the league's not going to be around in the future for them to host an event.
That's it. That's literally it. That's such a pish posh. Dude, that just pissed me off, dude. I didn't even comment. I think I just commented like LMAO or some shit under it. I was just so annoyed when I read that. You could have come up with something so much better. Genuinely, you could have come up with something so much better, but you didn't because they are a terrible organization. Horrible.
Yeah, I like what I want to know, and from what I can tell, I don't have any intel or sources. This is just what I've heard people say and what I've like seen that's been public knowledge. The schedule for the CDL was originally built around the majors, right? So the teams that were hosting the majors pick the date, and I guess they were going to host a major what weekend. They booked the venue, obviously, because you have to book venues in advance, right? There's plenty of events and things that are going on these days that you have to book venues in advance. So from my best guess, the Ravens already had a venue booked for this event, right? They probably had to at least have a venue booked or in contact with one before they even set the CDL schedule for the season. So if that fell through, they could have just said that, which is why I don't think that's the problem. And that's why I want to know what the issue is, because they already have the venue set up, right? The venue's probably already like booked off for this weekend. Why can't the CDL come in with their millions and billions of dollars and just host the event? If the venue's already booked, you don't have to do any of that work. All you have to do is come in, bring your equipment and all that stuff. And like I know the teams host the events and then the teams get the money from the events that they host. And I think that's supposed to be one of the ways these teams can make money, even though it costs them money to host events. But like Activision is so much money that if they're not willing to throw whatever it costs to host an event to just like keep their league looking good and do good by their sponsors and their players and everyone who believe in their fans who believe in who want to believe in the league, like it just says a lot about Activision, in my opinion, that they can't just step up and say, we'll host an event, even if it's a small event, even if it's only a couple hundred fans that get to come in, right? Like something, bro. Like it's just so sad that they just can't. The CDL can't step up in a time when the fans would love, like, imagine the brownie points the CDL would earn if they were like, sorry guys, the Ravens aren't hosting it, but we're going to host one here in LA and the fans are going to be allowed to come and tickets go on sale. Like, come on. Like, that would be so good. But no, they can't do it. They can't do it.
Book.
It just makes me sad. This Jacob Hale tweet, by the way, is hilarious. London fans watching the Carolinians lose their heads after the Royal Ravens fumble again. It's just like, this organization is a joke. Trey Zero has talked so much about how they're like a literal joke and a mess, and I believe everything he says, especially after this. So like, it's just so sad, bro. It's literally so disappointing.
We're beating a dead horse, man. We're beating a dead horse.
We are. Let's move on to, I don't know if there's any other news after this that you guys want to touch on, but Minnesota Rocker, we kind of talked to them already. They officially announced Standy and Gunless. Shout out Big P. I'm glad to see him back in the league. Shout out Standy too. I know he's had his ups and downs, but I do think he's capable of being a good player in the league and staying on a team like the Minnesota Rocker and making them better. So I don't know if there's anything you guys want to say about this move.
Yeah, I mean, he's back on a rocker. Hopefully he I don't know. Hopefully he steps it up. I know he was. I think he was dropped, if I'm not mistaken, from Vegas for outside of game reasons.
Yeah.
So hopefully that can clean up. Hopefully Lamar doesn't take no shit and it gets him straightened out. But I mean, hopefully my guy does good.
I'll put it to you this way. I don't think they can get worse. I don't think these roster moves that they made can make them worse. So they added slaying power, which they desperately lacked, and they kept Lamar, who is not a slaying guy, but more fundamentals and knows the game of COD. So I actually think this could work out if they get their teamwork in line. Obviously, we have to see how the Lins and Standy duo does. I think Big P and Lamar will be a great AR duo. I think they'll feed off each other really, really nice, doing different things. But to me, it comes down to Standy and Lins. How can these two work together? Can they take on the Shotzi Pred role? Can they work together and play off each other and feed off each other with intel and everything they need to do? That's what it comes down to me. If they can, I think this team's going to be solid. I do.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see which one of them plays that faster role, your typical entry role, right? Is it going to be Standy? Is it going to be Lins? I think both of them have the gunny to do it. So I'm very interested to see how this team plays. Like we said, they go up against FAZE and NYSL as their first two matches this weekend. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a challenge, but if there's any way to prove yourself and give yourself some confidence, win a few maps, even if you go 0-2 on the weekend, just give it your all, man. Work on the teamwork. Get a couple maps off of these top teams and, feel good going into week 2 when you play whoever they play. I really don't know, but
yeah, exactly. Don't got to win the series. I mean, obviously that's a huge plus if you win a series or both. For sure. But if you take any maps off of two teams that place top 3 in your first weekend as a team, you got to be feeling good moving forward.
All right. Is there anything else you guys wanted to touch on before we move on to some games?
I did say hi back. I commented. Well, I said LMAO. I guess I should have tagged you. I saw your comment. Yes, thank you.
Oh,
glasses. Yes,
dude.
got it.
He wears glasses, chat. You got him.
I'm blind. I'm blind without him. I'm sorry. It was the worst experience of my life. First of all, solar eclipse did absolutely nothing for me. In PA, we couldn't see anything, and on top of that, I'm blind. So I had to sit there and try to put these glasses over top of my glasses, and if I took my actual glasses off underneath of them, I couldn't see anything. It was the worst experience of my life.
Dude, the eclipse was sick. It was sick. I had totality where I'm at, bro. I was standing on in my driveway. Look, dude, it was sick.
I got nothing. I had nothing. It covered the sun for like 20 seconds.
Yeah, I didn't see anything, honestly.
Dude, honestly, I didn't think it was gonna be that. I didn't think it was gonna be that cool. It was gonna be whatever. But genuinely, if you weren't in the totality line, you missed out on how actually dope it was. I didn't think it'd be that cool. I think space is pretty cool and that type of stuff, but I was like, it's gonna get dark for a couple minutes. Who really? Dude, it was sick. It was sick. I really enjoyed it. But let's hop into some of these games. So I got 2 different games for us to play today. The second one is trivia. Everyone knows what trivia is. We'll get into trivia. Spectacles. Oh my god. Dude, spectacles, glasses. This guy's getting roasted in chat.
I'm getting cooked.
But what we're gonna play first is dude, you're getting hella cooked. Let me delete some of this. So what we're going to do first, chat, and you guys are going to be able to play this with us. So I'm going to pull up this on screen. Let me do this. So on screen, we have 4 slots, 4 players. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be drafting teams, all CDL players that are playing in Major 3. And the goal is for you to draft a team that's going to have the highest average breaking point card rating at the end of Major 3. So we're going to do it in a snake format. So whoever picks first gets the first pick, fourth pick goes back to back. And the goal is to pick players that you think is going to have the highest breaking point cards. So we're going to take the 4 players you pick, add them up, divide by 4. That's your average rating. Whoever has the highest wins. I don't know what the prize is going to be. We'll figure that out, I guess. I have a wheel for us to spin to decide the draft order, essentially. And then we'll go for there. So it is the 4 of us. It is all of us. Dude, what's happening in chat, bro? Binoculars? Oh my gosh, dude. Binoculars.
Who's
This
your
is
favorite
crazy.
CDL player?
Oh god.
Should we take out the top 4 teams? Because I feel like that'd be too easy.
Do you want to take out the top 4 teams? Because like, if you look at who got top last split, like Attach was up there. I mean, like Pred was an 82. Like, we could take out the top 4 teams if you want, but it's up to you guys. Let's do a vote. You guys vote.
Let Chat decide.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
All right, chat. We're gonna let you guys decide. Do the top 4 teams? Are we allowed to draft from the top 4 teams from this or not?
Special teams, special plays, special players.
You guys can vote on that poll, chat. We're drafting teams. Should the top 4 teams be allowed in this for our challenge? Yes or no?
That's it up, shot.
We're trying to get the highest average breaking point rating for the team we draft. So, should the top 4 be allowed? Brother, dude, Mike's can we do 30 years nose is the Golden Gate Bridge. That's insanity. Listen, my nose is big, bro. Okay, I get it. I understand. I feel Zuma's pain, bro. He gets roasted for his nose all the time.
Where's
so I
the
feel it.
poll at? The poll disappeared from me.
The poll is up. Oh my god, he's called you Spyglass. This is insane.
Who's the best sub in the bottom 4? Gwyn.
Yes.
Dude, you guys are insane. I didn't know this was gonna be a roast sesh. I didn't intend for this to be like a roasty around the CDL. Do we need to do that as a stream? Okay, so we're not gonna do the top 4. We're not gonna do the top 4. No ended up winning the vote 55 to 45. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna spin this wheel. We're gonna figure out the order of the draft. And it looks like I'm gonna get the number 1 pick because I'm the GOAT. Shout out the wheel. I did not rig it. Shout out the wheel. Remove me from the thing. Spin it again. Alex is gonna get the 2nd pick. There you go, Alex. And then who's gonna get the 3rd pick?
Give the chat. So
Chat is gonna get the 3rd pick. So that means Preston gets the 4th pick.
W.
So chat, here's how this is gonna work. You can see it on screen. We're just gonna put the names in here. I get to go number 1, and I get to pick who I think is gonna have who I think is probably gonna have the highest breaking point rating out of the teams outside the top 4. The big thing to consider, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit insight. You want a team that's gonna play good at the major because they get that little team boost to their overall. You know what I mean? That's why you see like the FaZe guys are insane already, but that's why you see them all up there that high is because like they won the event last split. So I am going to take outside the top 4 my number 1 overall pick. I'm gonna go with Dan Ghosty as my number 1 pick. LA Thieves have the easiest schedule for Major 3. I think the Thieves are going to show up, show out. Give me Dan Ghosty number 1.
Give me attached.
He wants attached. All right. Okay, so chat, now it's your guys' turn to pick. So the way we're going to do this, chat, is you guys type who you want to pick one time. Don't spam. Just type it once, and we'll pick whose name we see the most for you guys.
Yeah, she's in the top 4. Can't be top 4.
No players in the top 4 teams. And type the name once so we don't overcount.
Beans.
I saw you 1 beans.
I see 1 beans. Dude, you can have beans, brother. You can have beans. Gwyn's a good pick.
That's a good pick.
Gwyn.
Get your options in there, chat. I want everyone to type in their name. GodRx. I love it. Gwyn, gunless. So Gwyn's in the lead right now.
Oh, gunless might be a good shout.
According to Aches, we're ass. I'll take Brucey.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
That's valid.
Who else, chat? Who do you guys want? Anybody outside the top 4 teams that is not Ghosty or attached because they're already picked. People are going to think my Ghosty pick is faded, bro. I'm telling you, just watch, man. Easiest schedule. This guy's about to fry.
I
He's
picked
panel.
Oh, that guy, dude.
Am I illy? Am I
You're
illy?
illy, bro.
I have the best pick'ems record in the Discord. Pick Beans chat.
Chat, anyone else want to get their stuff in, or is it going to be Gwyn? Who do you guys think you
Yeah.
should take?
Yeah, I've seen 2 win.
I'll give you guys 10 more seconds.
Oh, there's a second
Beans.
Beans. It's 2-2.
Oh God.
Who do you want, chat? Who do you want?
Yeah,
We
it's
got-
2-2. It's 2-2. Beans.
Beans
Three
again?
beans.
3 beans. 3 beans.
Ugh.
All right, chat. It looks like it's going to be beans. Your time is up. You guys have gotten beans. All right, Preston, you're up with back-to-back picks. What do you want? Who do you want? Dead.
It's interesting.
Oh, man.
Trying to think. I don't really even know who I want, to be honest.
Reading glasses. Come on.
All right, I'm gonna go. I don't even remember all the teams. I'm gonna go gunless.
Oh, my God. He's taking that big P. I almost just typed big P.
And I think who else is outside the top 4.
Hey. Oh, no. What does he say now? Every time I see Alex start laughing on my second monitor.
I'll go.
He said illy Scullium fan.
Wait, hold on. Why am I? Wait a minute. Give me a second. Oh, I'll go nasty.
Nasty. Ah,
Yeah.
see, LA Thieves. Let's go. I like that. I like that. Dude, Thieves have the easiest schedule, man. I think you have to take that into consideration.
Very true. Very true.
All right, chat. You guys are up again. Who do you guys want to pick? Anybody with outside the top 4 teams that's not on screen right now, put their name in chat. I see a Brezzy in chat. I see a Brezzy.
Chat, I don't look like Scrappy, dude.
That
dude.
might be a compliment. 2 Brezzies.
Do I look like Scrappy?
No, your just neck looks a little long, I think.
I
Adam
know.
Assault Nero.
Oh, mix. We're getting
There's-
mix here.
There's
I mean,
Brezzy, 2
Nero's a
Brezzies,
good.
an Assault,
it's
and a
good.
Nero.
Damn. Oh wait.
Oh wait, 2 Adam Assaults.
Poundland scrap. I don't know what that means.
2 Neros. Brezzy.
Walmart scrap.
Who do you guys want, chat? Who do you guys want? Make sure you pick someone good, man. There could be a big prize on the line. I haven't decided what the prize is going to be.
Who's winning right now? Is it Brezzy?
Brezzy has 2.
I don't think Brez. I'm not gonna say it, bro. I'm not even gonna say it.
Jimbo.
Poundland's a shop in the UK. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
You guys don't
Brezzy-
want the unlock tool merchant?
That's
Dashy,
actually
we
crazy.
can't do Dashy. We can't do
Dude.
Dashy.
Come on, man. Come on. Why not? Why can't he do Dashy?
Jimbo.
Adam
unfortunately-
Assault and Brezzy are tied 2-2 right now.
Adam Assault and Brezzy. Should I do a poll?
Yeah, pull between, or unless we see one.
Yo,
Unless we see
imagine,
one pick. Somebody break the tie between Brezzy and Adam Assault real quick. That hasn't voted.
what if chat is actually cooking right now?
I'm putting up a poll. I'm putting up a poll in chat. You guys can vote. Who do you
Alright.
want? Adam Assault or the Brez dog? Bro, low key.
50-50.
Low key, Beans might be a fire pick.
Oh, 50-50 again.
Beans might end up being a fire pick. It's 50-50, chat. Get your votes in, man. Get your votes in.
Come on,
This
man.
might be the worst team of all, though. Cap.
Oh, Brezzy. Oh, back to. Oh, Brezzy.
Dude, you guys are going for a record. I did say we're going for the highest KD, right? Or the highest breaking point rating, not the lowest. Did I?
Yeah,
did
no, you did. Yeah, you did.
I okay, just making sure. Just making sure, man.
Yeah.
Just making sure I got that point across.
I think it's Brezzy.
It's looking like it's going to be Brezzy. 10 more seconds, chat. I'll give you 10 more seconds to vote. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Brezzy. You guys wanted Brezzy? You get Brezzy.
Jeez.
Chat, you guys are cooking, man. You guys are cooking. I don't know what you're cooking, but it's something. It's something.
You guys are done, bro. You guys are done.
You guys are going for the full B team, Brezzy Beans. All right, Alex, back to you. Who do you want?
Give me Quinn.
Dude, I kind of forgot about Gwyn because I thought chat was originally going to take him. That's a good pick. Honestly, attaching Gwyn is a good pick. All right. I get back-to-back picks now. Oh, man, I'm about to cook up something. Give me, with my second pick, I'm going to take Estriel. I think Estriel's been good. LAG have a somewhat easy schedule. They're not great. So that actually might have been a shit pick. But they're good on LAN, actually. So, like, maybe you get some bonuses. But then, what team do I think is going to do good on LAN? Like, what team's going to get me some bonus points here on their cards? I'm gonna go with another rookie, and I'm gonna go Geo. I'm gonna go back-to-back rookies. Give me Estriel and Geo.
Okay. Give me Linz.
Oh my god, this guy's cooking, bro. Your team looks kind of nasty on paper. I'm not gonna lie. If we were just building like best team straight up, you might be winning for sure.
Chat, it is your turn.
Yeah, chat, who do you guys want, man? Get your votes in. I mean, Adam Assault's still on the board, chat. Adam Assault is still on the board if you guys want to run it back with your second option. I mean, you know?
Lamar.
Ooh, Lamar. That could be a good... Dude, Rocker could be good. Rocker could be good.
3 fellows. There's 3 fellows right
now. Tyler Fellow Johnson. I like it, chat. Get your votes in. Who do you guys want? Anybody that's not in the top 4 team that's also not on, their name's not on the screen right now. For anyone who's just joining us. We're trying to draft the highest average breaking point card team that we can.
4 fellows. Eric Boom is not on the team anymore. He's a sub now. Real subbed for him.
Harrison said Pole. Who is the... Who are
Fellow
the I don't know. Fellow looks like he's winning for sure. Yeah, I think Fellow wins. I see like 4 or 5 Fellows out there, so we're giving you Fellow. Preston, we're back to you to end it off.
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
Well, to end off your team, I should say.
I'm gonna go Joe Deceives.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go Pentagram.
Okay, dude. I mean, double LAT, 2 new guys, 3 new guys technically. I guess Joe Deceives is kind of new, returning. Gunless Nasty, Joe D, and Penta. All right, chat. You guys get your final vote, your final pick, man. Who do you guys want? Who do you guys want? Is it going to be Assault?
Purge.
Is it going to be Purge A? Is it going to be, I don't know.
There's 2 Purge.
Who else is out there?
And then it's 3 Purge. 2 Purge, too. 1 Assault. Vortex. Assault, yeah. Purge. Gotta go with Burger King Assault.
BK.
Burger King Assault. Dude, I love
Have it
Burger
your
King.
way.
I could fuck up some Burger King right now.
You want Alley Cat? We could throw some debt. Dude, I'll take Puckett on my team. Get some analysts on here.
Oh, God.
Poll time? Is it between Assault and Purge, I guess?
I think so.
I'll do a poll. I'll do a poll, chat. Who do you want? Assault or Purge Nassim? Is that disrespectful now since he's cooking? Should I not call him Purge Nassim anymore?
I mean, he didn't really cook in the major.
All right, chat, get your votes in. Who do you want on your team as your last player? You're sitting at Beans, Brezzy, and Fellow. Dude, honestly, like, genuinely, I think Brezzy's the only pick that I don't think was that good. I think Beans could be good, and I think Fellow could also be good.
Don't you need, like, kills, though, to do good in the breaking point things? No disrespect to Fellow, but, like...
You just need to be... Nah, I mean, the only thing for Fellow is I could see Ravens making top 6 again, maybe, on land and going, like, decent online. But, yeah, you need, high kills per minute, high damage per minute, objective play, that sort of thing.
Eyewear cooked with his squad. Thank you. Thank you.
Dude, let's go, Eyewear. All right, chat, get your votes in. I'll give you 15 more seconds. Assault is winning by a landslide, though. Oh, Standy's still on the board. 04 is still on the board.
How did we let 04 slide? That's on me.
You think 04 should have been drafted, bro?
Fuck no, Seattle's done for.
All right, I'm gonna end the vote in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It looks like Adam Assault wins by a landslide. I just typed ass in capital letters. I didn't mean to. That was total accident too. All right, so that chat, your team is Beans, Brezzy, Fellow, and Assault. I have a feeling you guys are gonna win. I have a feeling you guys are gonna win.
I think so too.
All right, Alex, your last player.
I think I'm gonna go DC. Give me Diamond Con.
Dude, I kind of wanted DC. Diamond Con.
I was between him and Clay. I was
Dude,
trying to make it as even
your
as
team is like a real team would cook. Attach Diamond Con, Gwyn, and Linz. That team would cook, bro.
I'd be onto something.
Harrison said we built a better team than Rambo.
Oh,
Lord, dude, Rambo right catching strays. Oh my God, there's no way he just said that. All right, my last pick, man. My last pick. Nero could be a good pick, but Nero's card for Major 2 wasn't really that high. And I kind of need someone who's gonna do it all. A do-it-all player, you know what I'm saying? Like a lock it in, do everything for the team type of player.
Apple Vision Pro.
Dude, you guys are insane, bro. You guys are insane.
Oh my God, bro.
Apple Vision Pro is insane.
Dude, I wish, dude. He wishes he's Apple Vision Pro. Chat, honestly, I'm gonna go with the one and the only. Lamar as my last player, dude. Give me Lamar accuracy as my last player. Drop Kenny for Beans. You guys should send Kenny to LAT, and then you guys can get Beans from Boston, and we'll send Boston.
Oh God.
I don't know. We'll send him Afro.
You have 3 ARs on your team now? You can make Kenny play sub?
No, Nasty can go to SMG. All right, chat. These are the teams on screen. At the end of the major, we'll return to this, and we'll see whose breaking point card team average is the highest. It seems confusing, but it's not that confusing. Am I on the Pine Park? Dude, I wish. All right, so that is that. Now it's time for trivia, chat. Now it's time for trivia. So I got 10 questions here on my handy dandy notepad. Everybody's obviously welcome to play. 10 questions ranging from things that are current day, like this current season, all the way back to like the first season of competitive Call of Duty. So we're really going to test everyone's knowledge here. I don't know what you guys think you know about COD, but you better be locked, because I probably, if I wasn't the one who looked up the answers, I could probably get like 3 of these, I think honestly. So this is going to be hard, man. You guys better be locked in.
Yeah,
sit
Alex
your ass
and I
up.
all on the same team?
No, you're all facing each other.
Okay.
This is
Wait, so then I should turn chat off then.
Yeah, no, you're all I mean, you can read chat. I can't say if chat's gonna look up the answer. That's the only thing. So maybe you don't. Maybe you don't want to. Maybe you don't want to read chat.
I'll close chat as well.
All right, chat, lock in. The boys are locked in. 10 questions. Who is gonna get the most Call of Duty competitive trivia correct? Here we go. Question number 1. We'll start it out with current day. And some of these questions are kind of like oddly specific, so I think it's fun. What team is 3rd in average S&D round wins? So average search and destroy round wins per map.
This year?
This year. Who is 3rd?
3rd?
You just got called aviators, by the way.
Jesus.
Yeah, who is 3rd? So if you think about who you think is 1 and 2, but who do you think is the 3rd team in average search and destroy round wins?
Okay.
And I'll give you a hint. They have 4.78 average search and destroy round wins.
How do we take guess? Like, how do we do guessing?
Do we just like rip off?
Yeah, just say it.
Okay. NYSO.
Windscreen. Oh my God, you guys are going crazy. NYSL, Alex, what are you thinking?
Um,
I'm reading chat too. I'm seeing who's locked in for this trivia session.
I don't know. I mean, Optics S&D was kind of ass at the beginning. Got better. I'll say Optic. Fuck it. I don't know.
All right. I see chat. We got a few NYSL, a couple Vegas. I see an Optic, an Ultra, an LAG, a FAZE. And nobody has gotten this one correct. The answer is Seattle Surge.
Oh, no,
Our third in average search and destroy round wins this season. They started out hot, bro, in search and destroy, and it's probably still one of their better modes. So,
did chat get it right?
Not a single person typed Seattle. Well, actually, MNK typed Seattle, but I don't know if that was before or after I said it. So he said I'm so mad, so he might have gotten it right. And all of my stuff is from either Breaking Point's website or the COD competitive wiki. So if any of this is wrong, take it up with them. Don't take it up with me. Goggles is not locked in. All right. Question number 2. Question number 2. Another current day question.
Okay.
Hold on. I can't read my own handwriting. Okay. Who is first in control kills per 10 minutes this season?
Wow.
Number 1 in control kills per 10 minutes. Harrison's. I see Harrison said Big Brucey. I see a Scrap. I see a Dashy. What else we got?
I got 3 guesses.
Okay, well, you can only give one. I mean, you can say all 3, but then tell me which one's your actual guess if you'd like, just to give yourself a little bit of
sure.
base coverage.
I'm going to tell you the 2 that I have that aren't my final answer, and then I'll give you my final answer last.
Okay.
Scrap, Simp, final answer, Kenny.
Okay. Alex?
It might be your twin. I'm not going to lie, Preston.
Am I who?
Twin? Where have you been?
Oh.
I'm reading chat too, chat. I'm seeing who you guys are saying.
Can we ask clarifying questions?
You can ask a clarifying question if you'd like. I don't know how much of a clarifying answer I have for you. I just have what I wrote down.
Are they on the top 14?
Okay, no. You can't ask that. You can't ask that. I do want to say, I think I've only seen one person in chat get it right.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but one person in the call got it right, me, so.
Alex, who do you think?
I'll go Scrap.
The correct answer with 21.46 is Hydra.
Wow. I
see 2 Hydras in chat now. MNK, I believe, said Hydra, and FaZe Simsy also said Hydra. So it looks like MNK's in the lead, because I think he got the first 2 ones correct.
Wow, he's cooking.
But now it gets hard, because now...
Someone check the PC. That wasn't hard?
Yeah, honestly.
Well, that one was like current day. Actually, no, this third one is current day too. I'm faded. The third question is, who is number 1 in total deaths this season?
Oh,
total deaths.
Who's a bum?
Who's out here dying the most this season?
It's got to be, but you got to think it's got to be somebody that's played a lot too. Like it can't be somebody that's been eliminated top 12 twice.
They have to have a lot of maps played in order to die the most. Teams that also go game 4 a lot are going to have more deaths. Just to give you...
I think I just saw this stat. Like, no bullshit. Is it? Oh, no. Was it them? Is it Awakening? I think it's Awakening.
Preston?
I might just have to copy his answer. He feels confident. I was gonna say his his counterpart Vivid, but
well, I'll tell you in chat, I see Eric Boom, I see Awakening a couple times, I see Vivid a few times, I see Shotzi a few times, I see I see Accuracy, I see a BZ.
I'm gonna my final answer is gonna be Envoy.
I have the worst poker face. The correct answer with 1,652 deaths this season, the certified bum, according to Alex, is Shotzi.
Damn.
Shotzi has the most deaths this season, which makes sense because they played a lot of maps.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
It had to be someone on a top 4 team, I think, because they're straight up maps. Dude, Alex goes, this guy must be a bum.
I could have swore I saw something that like.
Oh god.
You know, that makes sense.
You might
That
have
actually
seen
makes
something
sense.
about like Awakening having the worst KD because I'm pretty sure he was like the bottom and everything.
Nah, I think that's like him and Vivid like had the most deaths or something like that.
I gotta be close with
Maybe in like a series.
Envoy's gotta be close. He has to be. There's no way.
Yeah. All right. Question number 4. You guys have nothing right. I mean, these are hard. It's not like the multiple choice, obviously. So I thought about giving you multiple choice, but I figured it's too easy.
Yeah, chat's cheating. They can look it up.
Yeah, chat, you're cheating. All right. Number 4.
Bunch of Jimbos.
Who, like what team won the first COD national championship in 2008? What team? You just got to say the organization. You don't got to name the players.
What game was that? COD 4?
2008. So
That was World at War, but that was a thing.
Brother, I thought
Yeah.
for Rico. What the?
World at War was a thing.
I don't know if it was World at War or if it was COD 4, but
Okay.
2008. This is the first one this is what I was able to find on the wiki. Who won
Brother,
the first national championship in 2008? What team? Upcast.
Quantum.
Quantum leverage
Yeah, it's my guess.
or quantum physics?
Leverage. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you a damn thing back then, brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Rico. I know they won a championship in Black Ops 2. That's the first one I remember.
Yeah, that's the first COD champs, not national title or whatever you want to call it. They don't count national championship as a ring apparently because it wasn't like I don't know, whatever. The answer is Team Fear. Assassin, Moho, Pac-Man, and Choppy were your first ever national champions in 2008. I see a lot of people in chat said Fear, so chat's
Good for
cooking.
them, man. Good for them.
All right,
Cheaters.
question number 5. Question number 5. I think this one's actually really interesting. What was the prize pool for UMG Dallas 2013?
Bro.
What was the total prize pool? A bonus points if you could tell me how much the first place team won.
Give me like 100K. No.
All right, I'll go 40K and bonus points. First place got. I'll go 25K. First place got 5,000. That's my guess.
All right, the correct answer was $20,000. First place got 10,000.
Wow.
That just goes to show you how far we've come, bro. Just how far we've come.
I actually wasn't that far off. I was off by a couple thousand.
$20,000, bro. The players these days make more than they would have winning an event than in like a month these days. Their salary pays them more than they would have for winning an event. It's actually crazy. It's actually insane. All right, so you guys are 0 for 5. But hey,
Thank you.
But
Thank
hey,
you.
there's always.
FAZE.
Oh my god,
I'm a true fan.
Oh no. All right, but someone's gonna get something because we're getting more modern with the rest of these questions.
Okay.
We're actually going from. We're literally getting more modern with each question, so we're working our way back up the timeline. Number 6. What 2 teams faced off in the grand finals of MLG Anaheim 2016?
Oh, brother.
What 2 teams faced off in the grand finals of MLG Anaheim 2016?
That's like the last year I didn't watch.
Damn.
I'll just tell you the one grand final that I do remember from Black Ops 3, and that's Rise OPTIC. That's the only one I remember. Like Game 7, Round 11. That's the one that I remember, so that's what I'm gonna go with because I didn't watch.
I'll go like OPTIC Envy. I don't know.
Well, you were both 50% correct. It was OPTIC versus Elevate in the grand finals of MLG Anaheim 2016. So you guys can have a half point, I guess.
Did I have the right event, wrong team? Was it OPTIC Elevate that I was thinking of? Was it OPTIC Rise or OPTIC Elevate? It might have been.
I think there was an OPTIC Rise final though. that I remember seeing when I was on the wiki.
We got a half a point.
You guys get a half a point.
All right,
You're on the
I'll
board.
take
You're
it.
on the board.
I didn't watch.
Technically,
All
you
right.
think about it, that means me and Person both have 1 point because we put our points together.
Oh, you guys are such good friends. Putting your points together, touching points like that. All right. Number 7. Sorry. I abbreviated the questions in hopes I remember the full questions because I didn't want to write because my handwriting's ass. So, who won MVP of CWL Fort Worth 2019? 2019 CWL Fort Worth. Who was your MVP?
Okay, so 17 was IW, 18 would be World War II, which means 19 is Black Ops 4.
Bonus points if you could tell me their KD.
Oh, God.
Okay, I'll tell you right now that it's somebody on LG. Oh, wait, am I helping? Yeah, we're on the same team. It's somebody on LG, because that was LG Splice. That was LG Splice. I'm going to go... Did Gunless win?
That's what I was going to go.
Gunless win MVP? I just know the Classic had that, like, absolutely crazy event with the Rampart before it was G8, but I don't think he won MVP. Yeah, I'll go LG, Gunless, 1 point.
What was that team again?
1.19. Slack, Gunless, Classic, Formal, John. Yeah, that's my guess.
I'll follow
Gunless,
that.
Gunless
I
1.19.
I think it was Gunless. I think he had like a 1.21 or something like that.
Well, boys,
Yeah,
I can confirm. You finally got your first one correct. Let's go. It was Gunless with a 1.27. So a little bit better than you thought, but it was Gunless for your MVP. So you guys are fully on the board with a whole point each. If you want to combine your points once again, if you're going to continue touching points, that's fine. I do not judge.
Yeah. No,
we have 3
judging.
points now.
I do not judge. All right. Question number 8. Who had the number 1 overall KD at Major 3 in 2021? Number 1 overall KD. Caesar looks like Looney, says Ali J in chat.
No way. I do not see that.
No. I don't see it either.
Scrap, brother.
All right,
Okay,
yeah. Number
well.
1 overall KD at Major 3 2021. That was Cold War for those
That's
who
Cold War.
need
yeah.
some extra clarification.
That's FAZE.
Yeah, it was someone on FAZE.
I mean,
Um,
if it's not someone on FAZE, I'll be stunned. Oh, you know what?
Who won Major 3? It was FaZe, right?
FaZe, yeah. It could be somebody on New York, bro. Because that was like Hydra's legacy. That was like his first ever.
Or was
split.
it someone? Because you know how like there's always those teams that like play like 1 or 2 games, and like a player always goes off, and then like their KD just stays so high because they haven't played that many series.
Shit.
Like Slasher at Major 1 this year, or Ghosty at Major 1.
Something like that.
All right, fine. Because you made that face, I'm starting to think it's not FaZe. I'm gonna go Standy on the Minnesota Rocker.
Okay. Hey, yo, don't do that. Don't do that.
I can confirm no one in chat has gotten it right yet.
I just know he came into Optic right at Major 3, I'm pretty sure, and just fucking slammed him first series. I'll never forget that series.
Come on,
His
man.
first ever series. I think it was Major 3.
Bonus points if you could tell me what their KD was.
Oh, shit. 1.24. Standy.
Give me like, I don't know. Give me Simp was godlike. So I'm gonna say Simp. Simp with like a 1.17.
Well, the correct answer, since neither of you got it right, and
Okay.
I see someone in chat who just put it in. The correct answer was Insight with a 1.27.
Wow.
Insight with a 1.27. That was his second event. Was Major 2 was his first one?
Yeah. Shout out Jamie.
Yeah, shout out to Insight, man. He was a god in Cold War, bro. All right, last 2 questions. We're down to the wire, and this is where it gets fun because these questions have a longer time horizon. You'll see when I say it. So,
Oh no.
who is, I guess I should say, who is number 1 in total search and destroy bomb plants since Cold War. So from Cold War
Enter.
to now, who has the most bomb plants in the CDL? I wish that Breaking Point had MW's stats up on their website, but they don't. So it only goes back to Cold War. So who has the most CDL bomb plants?
From when to when?
From Cold War to now, to present day.
Who's a bomb fanatic like
Who be planting that? Who be throwing that thing down? You know what I'm saying? Who be throwing that thing back? Sorry.
I'll say, probably horribly wrong, but I'll say Alec.
Arcides, okay.
Yeah.
Little Arcides love.
This could be faded because he hasn't played this year, but I just remember him being the guy. I'm gonna say Mac.
That's a good guess. That's a good guess. That's a good guess. I don't know where Mac placed on the list. That is a good guess, though, because that's probably who I would have guessed. The correct answer is Benjamin Bance with 328 bomb plants. And I didn't write down how much second place had, but second place wasn't even close. Like, it was like Bance is the most bomb plants by a mile. So shout out to Benjamin Bance. I didn't see anyone in chat say Bance either. So
He was getting that pill down.
Lay that
dude,
rock,
someone
man.
might
Lay
need
that
to
rock.
give that guy a contract. Because he's got like 7 or 8 COD champs in a row, and his streak's about to end. So we need someone to sign him. All right, last question. You guys are tied, so this could be a little tiebreaker. And this one's the best one, yeah. Because this one, I need you to tell me the top 5, all 5, top 5 in Slayer rating since Cold War. So from Cold War to now, which 5 players are the top 5 in Slayer rating?
I don't know. You tell
How
me.
does it vary from for people that have only played for like a year?
It doesn't matter if they've only played 1 year, if they've played all 5.
Okay.
I don't think it doesn't.
I
it's
have
not
to go
totals.
in order or just give you the top 5.
You can go in order if you want, or you can give me the top. You can just give me the top 5.
Since Cold War?
Yeah, since Cold War. Top 5 in Slayer rating. So I mean, it's essentially according to Breaking Point's metric, the top 5 Slayers since Cold War, or it's in that time period. I guess it does not necessarily meaning they had to have played in Cold War.
All right. I'll just give you 5 names. I'll go Pred, Cell, Scrappy, Hydra, Dashy.
Okay. I'll go Simp. Wait, does that have to be in specific order or no?
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Okay.
Precedent,
Mine is
so.
no particular order. Simp, Abe, Cell.
Just give them all a face.
Literally just all of phase, bro. Those fuckers.
Same Abe Cell.
Pred and Hydra.
Well, you didn't break your tie because you both got 3 out of 5 correct.
Oh my god.
Wow.
The correct answer in order, number 5 is Abizi. I will also say Shotzi was number 6. I figured you would like to know that. Kleenex, number 4.
Wow.
Oh.
Sir Longneck, number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Hydra, number 2. And Optic's very own Pred, number 1.
Yeah.
For Slayer rating since Cold War. So those are your 5 best Slayers over recent years, essentially. Obviously averaged out, but because like Scrap and Pred haven't played all those years, but pretty interesting to see. It's pretty interesting to see. I think Vivid was like number 7 or number 8. It's a guy up there that maybe not a lot of people would think of. But yeah, shout out to those guys, man.
We have 0 ball knowledge.
Yeah, your ball knowledge, you got 1.5 out of 10 correct. You can add a 0.3, I guess, from that last question. So you got 1.8 out of 10. Not bad.
That's tippable.
That's tippable. Honestly, like genuinely considering the questions, like if you got half of those right, you're on it.
Where was Simp at in that list?
He might have been 7 and Vivid might have been 8. I know for sure Shotzi was 6, I think. So Simp was right after Shotzi, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I know he had a little bit of a down year in Vanguard.
Yeah.
Last year.
But yeah, that's everything I had planned out for us to do. I don't know if there's anything else you guys want to talk about. Chat, if you have any questions, topics, things you want us to talk about,
I
feel
thought
free to
we were
drop
gonna
it.
do that map thing that.
Oh, the
Preston-
COD guesser thing. I totally forgot about that. What would be the best way to actually do that?
Ask chat.
Scott, can I ask y'all a question? Yes, sir.
Face. I guess it's sim easy because it's like simp and a beezy. Sim easy.
Mm.
Let's hear it.
Great
Face sim
question.
easy.
Great question.
That's a good one, bro. That's a good one.
It's Walmart Optic Denny.
Dude, Optic Denny is hilarious.
My DoorDash driver delivered food to me, and he had brown hair and glasses and said, "Yo, you're the guy from around the CDL." He walked away, and I got banned from the app. What should I do now?
Oh my god, dude. What the hell are we doing? His new copy pasta just spawned in, bro. New copy pasta.
Use Uber Eats. They
Use
like it.
Grubhub. I'm a Grubhub driver.
Yeah, use Grubhub. Redo fantasy, but using the BP site. What do you like?
The Breaking Point fantasy stuff they have. I did my fantasy teams.
Brother, I have not touched mine since the beginning, and I don't plan to because my teams are straight boo-boo garbage.
Dude, I got screwed with my keeper league team because I have Illy on it. And I mean, that's another, I guess that's something we didn't talk about. Illy tweeted out he's probably done competing for the year. So,
That's so rough. They fucked my guy over extremely.
dude.
But I truly wonder what happened with the Rocker situation.
I mean, they either just didn't like playing with him, or I don't know. I mean, if they trialed them, I mean, at least they got that far. But man, dude, Illy would have been so good on that team. No offense to Gunless, but we just saw what Illy's done this year on the pro level. Major 3 predictions: New York and Optic Grand Final. You heard it here first. It's definitely possible. I would definitely like to see a New York in a final.
I like that. I like that a lot, man.
New York 5-0.
We gotta win.
4-0.
You got jokes, man.
I'm hilarious.
We gotta win one, man. We got to. My mental can't take this anymore.
Dude, I did my way too early major 3 predictions video. I did one for last major. It did not go very well. My way too early predictions. I had Ultra winning it because they dominated major 1 and it didn't end up that way. But I have Optic FaZe final with Optic winning it in my way too early prediction.
I will say.
Did Lat win MW2? Yes, they beat Optic at Major 3.
4.
4.
Yeah. I will say that since Major 1, I have said that Major 3 is Optic's major, so.
You have been saying that all season.
Maybe. Who knows? Maybe I just see into the future.
Hey, this is a pencil. This is not a toothbrush. This is a pencil. Mechanical. It's of the I don't know what brand it is, to be honest.
Tell me about it. Watch Optic get back-to-back second place. Yep, me too, brother. Me too. Brutal out here, man.
You know, not everyone is cut out for winning. What can I say?
Mm.
Not everyone can be like LA Thieves winning 3 events in the last couple of years. You know what I'm saying?
Can we see the standings of Major 1 and 2 real quick?
Nah, dude. I heard those events didn't count.
No, they didn't.
Nah, they were warm-up events. They didn't count.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that's good.
Oh man, dude, I will. All right, right now, predict champs or not champs finals, championship grand final of Major 3. Right now, give me a prediction. You two chat grand final Major 3 prediction right now. We haven't seen any matches. We don't know what's gonna happen. What do you guys have? I have Optic FaZe. I'm going Optic takes the dub.
Yeah, I think Optic Ultra. Little home crowd buff for them.
Everyone's gonna go top 4 team again.
Well, I mean, do you really expect?
You had Vegas in the major 2 grand finals.
I
Yeah,
did. I did.
oh my
It could
God.
have worked. It could have worked. All right, Carolina. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, do you really expect anyone like?
No. I'll go. I kind of like. I'll go Optic NYSL. I think I like that.
Certainly possible.
I think it's gonna be Optic FAZE, but I like an Optic NYSL. I think that'll be fun.
FAZE back to back, dude. They might. I mean, we're gonna be able to have a better idea after we watch a week or 2 of matches and we see these teams on 6-star and on Vista. But for now, dude, it's just like I have no idea what to expect. I pray. I'm gonna get in bed tonight and I'm gonna say a prayer that one of these bottom 8 teams gets so goated at 6-star and Vista that they genuinely can give a team a run for their money at the major. Like, please I mean, Rocker at Major 1, that was exciting. It wasn't as exciting because New York got like shit on and double first rounded. It wasn't like they like were looking good and then they lost type of deal. So I need it. I need it in my veins.
Tell us the sauce, man. Is LAT good at the new maps or what? Come on, you got the intel. We know
I
you
do. I had the intel, dude. I was in the practice room with the boys earlier today. I had to catch a flight home for this
Of course.
podcast, obviously. But I was at the compound. I was with the boys in the room.
Honestly, if FaZe go 4-0, if they start the split off 4-0, I gotta tip it because they play Optic, Ultra, and YSL.
Yeah, they play all 3
in a row,
back to back. Yeah.
And then the 4th team is Vegas, which is probably the 5th best, 6th best team.
If FaZe go 4-0 start the split, they may be. There is no May. They are the best team in the game. I mean, yeah, I don't need
best team of all time.
I'm sitting here.
They're my favorites in each. I bet they are FaZe boy. No, I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
FaZe boy. Oh my God. You're literally Optic Texas burner.
You know,
you said
Dynasty. Hold on. Wait a minute, brother. Whoa.
No, okay.
Whoa.
Actually, real talk. Is Atlanta FaZe? I mean, maybe not anymore at this point, but like earlier in the CDL, were they a dynasty?
You can't be a dynasty unless you stick together for more than 2 years. They haven't. No single iteration of Atlanta FaZe has stuck together for more than 2 years. How can you consider yourself a dynasty? Farico Impact's a dynasty? The fuck? No, hell no. I mean, they're good as fuck. Like, I'm not sitting here saying they're not. They are. They're insane, but...
Because some people argue that the fact that the 3 out of the 4 players have been together is enough of the core team for it to be considered.
Okay, I guess, but... Maybe the trio is a dynasty, but you can't say the Atlanta FaZe. Just say the trio. If they win a ring this year, I'll give it to you, I guess.
I don't think they are. To be fair, I don't think they are. I mean, they had a good year in Modern Warfare 2019. They had a great year in Cold War. They didn't win anything in Vanguard. Like, I don't think there was consistency in the winning across multiple years, which I think is what determines a dynasty. They were very dominant in Cold War, but I mean, when you look at complexity and you look at Optic, like they were good for 2-3 years, like winning a lot of events, won a world championship, which obviously FaZe did do, but I just don't, I don't think, and at this point, I don't think it counts anymore.
Let's not forget Edelman and Gronk as well in that Patriot dynasty. They had a good amount of players that stayed on that Patriots team.
Do Simp and Abizi crack top 5 all time if they win champs this year? Yeah.
They might be 1 and 2 if they win champs this year.
Yeah, they definitely.
I don't even think it's Smite, brother. I think they're 1 and 2 if they win champs this year.
Dude,
three rings at the rate in which they did it at the competition level at which they did it too.
It's just hard because like they would only have 11 total wins, which is a third.
If they played in Black Ops 2, they'd have 75.
That could be fair. That could be fair.
They played 25 times a year, dude. They play 4 times a year now. It's a lot harder to win.
I know.
Probably top
I
five.
did this. I did this math a few weeks ago and like had a tweet about it. It's like people say like if there are more events, they have more wins, which is obviously true. But I did the math if like the Optic Dynasty switched eras with with these phase boys and they swapped the total events, Optic would still have more wins. Just because
Of
they
course.
won 85% of their finals, where phase wins 30% of their finals.
Of course, the Optic Dynasty.
So
is the
like,
Optic Dynasty.
We'll
I
never
don't-
admit what.
Optic fans, I just sat here and admitted it. Optic fans will never admit what. I just sat here and said
That they're 1-2. Yeah, they're 1-2.
we both just sat here and said if they win another ring, they're 1-2. We literally
both.
just sat here and said it.
Yeah. What?
where does Cell end up if they win a ring? I mean,
Right.
he'd have
Top eight.
two. He'd have 2 rings. What, like 8 or 9 chips, a bunch of MVPs. I mean, I'd say
Probably-
easily top 8, right?
Yeah. most
right,
definitely.
right above like Kenny and Alec, probably.
I mean, dude, above Kenny, Alec, J-Cap, Apathy.
Optic
Yeah, well, I have
Dynasty
Kenny.
will
I
not
have
be-
Kenny and Alec above JCap and Apathy, so at least I think I do.
Who else?
Optic Dynasty will not be Cold War Toronto. My guy, they are mopping the floor. Respectfully.
Cold War? Yes, they would. What? Yes, they would. And wait, what era? I mean, if Optic Dynasty plays Cold War Toronto in Cold War, yeah, Cold War Toronto's winning. But if
I don't
Cold
even
War
know
Tor-
about that. I
I don't even
mean,
know about that.
if
on, man.
we're saying the Optic Dynasty as in they're at the peak of their powers and it's not them in 2021 playing, I think they're beating Toronto in Cold War.
1000%.
yeah, I mean,
Because if we're talking about the Dynasty, like it's them at that power level.
Not talking
that-
about you, the fans who constantly hate on them.
oh,
Oh,
okay.
I mean, yeah,
your
there's
timing
always
was
gonna
really
be
rough there.
there's always gonna be people that don't give their flowers to certain people. I mean, there's people that don't give their flowers to Seth. There's people that don't give their flowers to Krim. I don't know who that would be.
Never see the guy who had have him in the top 3 at number 3 in their all time.
Yeah, we did see
Because-
Scump and Formal get slammed, but that wasn't their peak, man. Cold War was not their peak.
Yeah, if you're saying like Optic Dynasty, that implies it's those players at the peak of that dynasty power. If you're saying like Krim, Karma, Scump, and Formal in their Cold War versions versus FaZe, then yeah, they probably would lose. I think it would still be good, but like obviously none of those guys were really that great at Cold War except for maybe Scump. I mean, Karma didn't even play it.
If you give me Black Ops 3 Optic Dynasty versus Cold War Toronto, it might be 7-0 Optic Dynasty in Black Ops 3. Respectfully, of course.
Dude, we need an advanced movement game, bro. We need an advanced movement
telling
game
you,
now
bro,
with
if-
these players.
If next game isn't advanced movement, I'm gonna be so disappointed.
Well, it's definitely
I'm
not
hope-
going to be. Black Ops Gulf War is
Oh, it's
definitely not.
Black Ops Gulf War,
But
yeah.
2026 could be. Because 2025 is apparently going to be like what they did this year, where it's like an add-on type of remaster type of deal, is at least the rumor.
I hope so.
Dude, I want to know, one, how good Simp, Abizi, Celium, Scrap, Hydra would be at advanced movement, but also, like, would the game look so much harder because the players are so much better in a higher skill gap game? You know what I mean?
Shotzi and Paco in the advanced movement would be nut. I don't think Paco gets as much praise for his movement.
Dude,
Paco's
Hydra's
movement is-
cracked.
Paco's movement is nasty. Atlanta FaZe on
I'm a jetpacker,
Right.
so I'd be
Player
good with
of the
that.
Dynasty. I don't think so. I think one of those teams won a ring on jetpacks.
It's hard to say, brother.
I love to see Nero would probably be pretty good at it.
Dude,
I feel like there's a bunch of players with like boots on the ground. Like they have pretty good movement, but then if you give them like jetpacks, like it would just take their pretty good movement to some pretty damn good movement.
Jetpack dash, you might be diff, bro.
oh, dude, we need it, bro. We haven't had like a throwback tournament, right? Like a BO3 or an AW, like, I mean, I guess
No.
IW, any of those games, just like a throwback tourney.
It's hard because nobody wants to go back to console, and all those games on PC don't have aim assist, so can't really do it.
Or
Yeah,
they'll
bro,
have
because you
aim
guys
assist
need
and
that
you
aim
get
assist.
hacked.
Lock in. right now. Lock it in.
Dude, I do want to say it's
Yeah, Sip
interesting.
would be nasty on
It's
Jetpack.
interesting that we look at something as so competitive when the players aren't actually doing all the work themselves. I'm not saying like I disagree with there being aim assist in COD. I think COD needs aim assist. That's how it's always been. But like, is that not like
Well, that's why.
like
Dash
imagine
Out
if like in
complains that-
baseball there's a magnet in the ball and the bat and it just like kind of came closer every time they pitched it. You know what I mean? So it's a little easier to hit.
Well, that's why Dash always complains that dynamic is basically aim assist, and everyone's going to use dynamic because it's the best aim assist that you can get. But I mean,
It's just interesting. It's not only COD. Obviously, Halo has the same thing. I'm guessing any controller FPS, Apex if you're using a controller. I just think it's interesting. I just think it's an interesting concept.
who
What up,
else would be
Oscar?
good?
Dude, I think we got to go back to AW. Clay will win his 4th ring and solidify himself as the GOAT.
Let's talk about that AI that you posted, Jake.
Dude, should I pull up that tweet, bro?
Let's talk
Should
about that AI.
Should I pull up that tweet? Chat, I don't know if you honestly, if you're on Twitter, you probably did see the tweet because this shit popped. It's got 515,000 views. Let me pull this up, dude.
Yeah.
Let me pull this
Go
up,
forget
dude.
about
So here we go. So AI predicted the next COD champs winners until 2103. So essentially the next 100 years. And this is dude, this is the prediction, chat. This is the prediction.
Mm-hmm.
This shit pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie.
Let me try
When
to
I
get
saw
this.
that, this shit pissed me off.
Let me try to get this. Chat, what do you guys think of this, dude? This is the next COD champs winners predicted by AI. What do you guys think? Is this faded? Is this crazy? I mean, dude, I got a lot of replies on 183
No.
replies. End of
The fact-
franchising in 2026? Question mark.
Bro, the fact that Cloud9, Navi, EG, Complexity, LG, all of them win a TSM, G2, all of them win a chip before Optic. That shit pissed me off. PSG.
Dude, PSG. First of all, I do want to
They
say
have a
PSG
gaming-
esports is like a legitimate thing. I mean, it literally says PSG esports on the thing. PSG LGD in like Dota has been like amazing for years. So PSG is actually like they literally have an esports team. It looks, but the three-peat is hilarious, bro. First ever COD three-peat, chat. At the end of the century.
That might be the greatest team of all time.
Dude, denial comeback. Clay's gonna buy the branding, unretire, win his 4th ring, and he's gonna solidify himself as the greatest. I don't know,
And
dude.
you
I think this is pretty realistic, bro. I think this is pretty realistic. I mean, FAZE got a lot of wins in there. 100 T's got a lot of wins in there.
That AI was smoking something. wasn't
Dude,
it?
that AI was had some questionable programming,
Mhm.
that's for sure.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
say AI, I say Patrick Brown.
Dude, Patty. Dude, low key though, this might be Patty, bro. This might be Patty. T1, yeah, dude, we got a lot. Dude, I heard Faker's kid comes over and plays COD.
Mm.
You know,
That is absolutely crazy, dude.
dude, like genuinely, I think this is realistic.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a couple unrealistic things, like
Yeah.
like a 3P is pretty unrealistic,
Yeah, right. That's it. That's the only
Or,
unrealistic
like,
thing on
What
there.
else?
dude.
Nothing else.
Like,
Nothing else is unrealistic. in
dude.
there?
Honestly, FaZe probably wins more than just that.
Yeah,
if
that's
I
it,
had to
though.
guess. What's the
That's
Oregon
it.
2052? That's Vici Gaming.
That's it. There's nothing else unrealistic.
No
about
optics
it.
seems accurate. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, accurate. Yeah. Okay. They're not waiting for another. They're not waiting for another 40, 43 year, 45 years, whatever it is.
Dude, I mean,
yeah.
Vitality's got to win in there. EG, Fnatic, Complexity
Yeah.
comes back.
Mm-hmm.
Denial comes back. United comes back in 2102. I mean, come on.
I hate you.
Mm-hmm.
Even Envy, bro. Even Envy comes back in 2103 to get a dub.
COD will die soon. I don't think COD will ever die. I don't think there's always gonna be a fan base for COD, honestly. Even though people are always gonna say that shit sucks and they're never gonna play it again. I mean, I think I just saw something from like Charlie Intel or Dexterto or something like that. That on Steam it was like MW3 was like the most played or reached its peak or something like that. So I don't think COD will ever die. If it does though, I'm dying with it.
I
That's
do
fine.
I do want to know what the player base of COD looks like how many young people play COD these days, or is the player base like us. And as we get older, eventually it's gonna die because there's just not enough new people buying the game. I do wonder what that looks like, but it's likely COD won't die for a very long time at the very least.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude. Shout out AI, bro. ChatGPT cooked.
Mm-hmm.
I used Snapchat AI for that one.
Mm-hmm.
I asked Snapchat, who's gonna win in 2103? They said Envy, and I was like, Envy, are they gonna split back off from Optic?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I thought it was interesting. I mean, 2026 apparently end of franchising. I thought that was an interesting prediction.
Yeah, great prediction.
And then there's just a year that's missing.
Yeah,
like
dude,
2080.
2082 just doesn't exist apparently. So maybe something happens that year. Clearly, maybe it's like a leap year, but we literally leap over the whole year. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or like the Earth pauses and doesn't rotate around the sun that year or something. I don't
Only
know.
problem with that, 2082 is not a leap year.
Dude, you know, that's probably where Optic's other win was. It was probably 2082, but the graphic didn't have it on there.
Right, yeah.
Optic gets its third win in 2082, chat. You heard it here first.
Mm.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Like a
man.
fucking champs, but we scraped it from history.
Dude, Miami Heretics responded, AI forgot one team, redo it. And then my favorite thing, bro, was people responded, no, it didn't. Dude, I was dying, bro. I was dying. It's like, sorry, Heretics. Oh, man. I might have to redo the AI thing, but ask it to only do CDL teams. You know what I mean? Like, only the 12 teams that are in the CDL.
No bullshit. I woke up, I saw that, got upset, went on ChatGPT, tried to type it in, and it gave me a bullshit answer of because of so many factors.
Yeah,
I cannot accurately predict
Mhm.
who will win champs.
Has to do only Optic. Dude, you know what? There might be a version out there where Optic wins 30 rings. You know what I'm saying?
Put me in that timeline.
Hex has got rings on his hands, his toes. He's dripped out in his
Tell me, put
elderly
me in that
home.
timeline.
Red Reserve. But chat, I think it's probably about time to wrap it up. We've been live for 2 hours. Random just woke up. That's insane. I hope you had a good nap. I'm guessing.
Asks to only do Optic to appease Preston. Okay. All right. Just pick Optic to win every single time. Sick. Yeah, wrap it up. We're done. Hey, check it out tomorrow though when it's posted there. Random, love it.
Yeah, it'll be live tomorrow with timestamps. If you're watching this, if you're watching the VOD of this at some point later tonight or tomorrow, and the video's not up yet. If you want to wait, the timestamps will be up on the video when that's live tomorrow. But yeah, boys, any parting thoughts? Any things on your mind? Things you want to get off your chest before we head into week 1 of Major 3 qualifiers?
It man. Hope Major 3 is fun. Major 2 was honestly a banger. I'm not gonna lie to you. The online split was kind of dragged out and wasn't that great, but the major itself was a banger. So I'm hoping maybe this like online split's a bit better than last time, and the major is just as good. But as always, go Optic, go Pens, go Buccos, go all the good teams in the world. And yeah, thanks for guys for watching, and that's it, man.
Mhm.
That's it.
God, we'll see y'all. Hope for some great COD this weekend. Hope for some great COD for the rest of my life. Go,
The rest of
Go
his
Optic.
life.
go Optic. Go Niners. I don't have a baseball team, so go Rangers. I don't have a basketball team, so shout out to Jake. Go Knicks.
Yeah. Dude, the Knicks
but
just smoked the Celtics tonight. Sorry. Okay.
I'll see ya, boys.
Actually, we only ended up winning by 9. I think we were up by 30. Okay, whatever. Yeah, chat, thank you guys so much. If you're here live, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us. If you are listening in post, we appreciate you guys just as much. Thank you guys for all the support. Make sure to always reach out to us on Twitter in the comments. If you have questions, topics, things you want us to talk about, we're always down to hear and talk about what you guys want to hear us talk about. I keep saying talk about. But yeah, guys, with all that being said, YouTube, we'll see you fudging later.
Nice. Typical.
Typical.